Hello everybody. I'm working on a composition right now as part of the project you've been reading about in the blog, if you've been following along on my blog. And if you haven't been following along on my blog, I will put the link down in the description of this video and you can check it out. So I'm currently working on creating an album of pieces that I wrote in the past. And to do this, I'm working through MuseScore 4. And MuseScore 4 has some great updates with the playback sounds. Previously, all the sounds were computer generated, which is very common with music production software. But MuseScore 4 actually has new sampled sounds, and I'll explain a little bit about what that means in a second. But I wanted to give you a sneak peek of this piece and also of the new update, so that you can kind of appreciate the new stuff that they put in MuseScore 4. So I'm going to skip the introduction because that's really not a great place to hear the new part, the new update. But I'm going to go to this part, and I want to have you listen to a little bit of it with the old sounds, the old computer-generated violins, violas, cellos, basses, and piano. And then I'm going to go in and change the sounds to the new ones and then let you hear a little bit of that so you can appreciate the difference. Alright, I'm going to pause it right there, and then I'm going to go into the mixer, and I'm going to change each of the sounds from MS Basic, which is a computer-generated old sounds, to the new Muse sounds, which are the new sampled sounds. So if you're not familiar with sampling, sampling is when they actually take real instruments and then record each individual note separately on each of the instruments, or groups of instruments, in this case a group of cellos, violas, violins, etc. So instead of hearing a computer's interpretation of what a violin should sound like, you're actually hearing what violins actually sound like. The only thing is that the violins aren't actually playing the actual piece I wrote. They were playing each individual note separately, so sometimes when you put them together, the transitions between notes aren't completely smooth. But the overall sound has so much more life in it, so much more expression, and I think it sounds really incredible. I was pretty blown away the first time I heard it. So let's actually take a listen. I haven't listened to this with the sampled sounds yet, so this will be new for me as well. But let's hear the difference, and hopefully you'll be able to hear quite a difference. Okay, so I'm going to need to adjust some of the dynamics and volume in that because there were a couple spots that felt a little awkward. But of course, with the new instruments, there's just changes that need to get made to make it still sound its best. But I hope you enjoyed that sneak peek. I hope you could hear the difference between the computer generation and the sampling. I'm really excited to continue sharing updates about the project with you and eventually sharing the whole album. I hope you're also excited and that you're able to follow along for the rest of this journey. Thank you.